Hi there, it's Friday the 3rd of September 2021, our last week looking at being back to normal. And as we've said, the Bible doesn't talk about normal, but it does talk about seasons, and it talks about new seasons. And there was a new season for God's people Israel when they come back from exile into their land again to rebuild Jerusalem. We read about it in the book of Ezra. They rebuilt the altar, they rebuilt the temple. But for us who are Christians, we are God's temple. God lives within us. We don't have to go somewhere to worship God. God is within us, His presence within us. And Jesus too was God's temple. God's Spirit lived within Jesus. So building our temple lives is vital in this new season. And we need to take Jesus' example of how He did that. First of all, He was very much into praying and fasting. He prayed and fasted over 20 times in the Gospels. We read about Jesus taking time to pray and fast. Secondly, He worshipped, as was His custom. He went to the synagogue to worship. Thirdly, He studied the Scriptures. He knew the Scriptures through and through, not just in His head, but in His heart. So He was able to speak out the Scriptures when difficulties came, when temptations came. He was able to speak the Scriptures out of His heart, and that maintained His temple life integrity and His temple life strength. And fourthly, Jesus took rest and recovery very seriously indeed, and He took time to rest and recover, and that's vitally important if we are to maintain our temple lives and stay strong. Mark 6 verse 30 to 32, the apostles gathered round Jesus and reported to Him all they had done and taught. And then, because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, Jesus said to them, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." So they went away by themselves in a boat to a solitary place. More than once the Scriptures say that Jesus ignored the needs of the people who were clamouring for His attention, and He took them, His disciples, away, or He took Himself away to somewhere else. That's quite amazing, isn't it? Jesus did not respond to every need that came His way, and we cannot and should not respond to every need that comes our way. We are not called to do that. Jesus did not do that, therefore we should not do that. Yes, we should show compassion as Jesus did, but there is a balance in compassion. And it is easy to have compassion fatigue. It is easy to become weary in well-doing. It is easy to burn yourself out by trying to serve people and help people and minister to people and solve people's problems over and over and over again. It is easy to become filled with worry. None of us are called to be filled with worry. Jesus did not worry about anything. Nothing. He worried about nothing. He might have had no food to eat, but He didn't worry about it. He might have been in a boat in the middle of a storm. He didn't worry about it. He might have been told that He was to go to the cross and die on that cross for our sins, but He didn't worry about it. He worried about nothing. He knew God was with Him, and He knew He could do all things through the power that God gave Him. And we too can know that. But what was essential for Jesus was that He took time out to rest, to get away, and to refresh Himself and recharge His batteries. And we need to do that. It's vitally important for us. Otherwise our temple life will crumble. You can do that however you like to do that. Go for a walk, play music, sit in a dark room, whatever it is. Rest and recover. God bless you. Speak to you again tomorrow.